Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an energy shift reading for my dearest Virgos. Virgo, we have Jupiter moving into Aries, May 2022, this month. And it will be more or less staying in Aries until May 2023, except there will be a small retrograde back into Pisces sometime during the year. But this transit is big and bold and undoubtedly one of the most important of the year. This is Aries energy and opportunities supercharged. This is the beginning of a whole new chapter in your life. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, will be moving into the fiery skies of Aries, so get ready to charge forward, guided and protected by Jupiter's optimistic, hopeful, generous, and compassionate nature, and get ready to take the lead in making your dreams come true. All right, my dear Virgos, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what messages come through for my dearest fellow Virgos. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Virgos regarding this Jupiter and Aries transit. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords, your energy, healing. The challenges are the Empress, ooh, Taurus, Libran energy, divine feminine. The whole reason this reading is going down at the base of this, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Coming out of the cold, leaving disappointment or a sense of lack behind. For some of you, you're coming into union or reunion with someone. The Eight of Wands in reverse. There was something that you were trying to manifest that wasn't quite able to come to fruition. Oh, yeah, in the mental body, King of Wands. So some of you, you have your divine masculine on your mind. But for all of you, this is not a love reading. It could be that you're starting your own business, that you're bossing up. You know, the King of Wands, he's powerful and wealthy in his own right. He trusts himself. He's got a strong masculine energy to him. So the base chakra is balanced, you know, a deep sense of trust and security, stability and ease, feeling at home in the body. But he's also a master manifester, and he doesn't have the fanciest of scepters out of all the kings. Like, he can just get it done with a big old stick. So it's like trusting your resourcefulness here, Virgo. Six of Wands, so there could be some challenges coming up for you. And we get the Queen of Pentacles, but you are ready. That is your energy, Virgo, with the Queen of Pentacles right there. All right, we've got the Ace of Cups. All right, somebody may have a blocked heart chakra, or somebody may be feeling like they've missed an opportunity with you. That could be a love relationship, a family member, but it could also be, you know, somebody that didn't hire you or offer you a raise or promotion or position. In the emotional body, you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you may be very, very focused, almost too focused, Virgo, on the 3D, on materialism, finances. But for others of you, you're really, really, really taking a look at where you invest your time, your energy, your love, your money. And you're recognizing that you've got to stop giving to someone or something. Yeah, beautiful. And your final outcome energy, the Ten of Wands in reverse. You're ready to release these burdens. Some of my Virgos, you are starting your own business. So like you're leaving a job or a company to branch out on your own. For others of you, you're just leaving behind a heavy cycle, whether that was solitude and, you know, loneliness, maybe being single and not calling in a compatible partner. Whatever this is, it's like you're delegating, you're releasing responsibilities. I see you surrendering to the universe, because I feel in the past with the Eight of Wands here, you may have been trying to overly control the outcome, being very tough on yourself, not celebrating your small successes, not building in rest periods. So some of my Virgos, Mercury retrograde is doing really funny things to me. And now that we've entered into Gemini season, it's going to be supercharged, right? But the Four of Swords, many of you, you're healing from burnout, okay? And the overall energy here for my Virgos, the Five of Swords, again, another message of healing, releasing yourself from conflict. You're entering into a peaceful cycle where things are going to come to you with so much more ease. And we see that with the King of Wands. You've got this magnetic and seductive quality around you, Virgo. That's in love, that's in business, that's just in making your manifestations a reality here. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to pull some oracle cards to see what other messages want to come through before we get in and clarify. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Virgos. We have transition. So the frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Yeah, and that's the energy that I've just been picking up on. I do see that there are some challenges coming up for you. And for some of my Virgos, it's the challenge of like letting go, allowing, like stepping into the flow, allowing things to happen, releasing that need to sort of control or feel in control all the time, and allow this shift for you to occur with ease and with grace. Sacral chakra, yeah, because you know what, Virgos, it's time for you to receive. And this is a challenge, Empress energy. The challenge here is receiving. The sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. That's exactly what you're doing. And this transit, no matter if you're Virgo or any other sign, this transit is bringing us a lot of success. These Aries opportunities supercharged. So new beginnings, passionate beginnings, but also a balanced sacral chakra. Beautiful energy because it's peaceful. And I see you releasing burdens. Yes, there might be some challenges to get there, but you're moving into a peaceful cycle. Okay, it's peaceful yet passionate. It's a love for being alive. So again, some of my Virgos, you're realizing that, that you've been spending all of your time working to amass some sort of wealth or do something, but you haven't been enjoying your time and what's real. It's interesting. I was listening to a TikTok this morning, and it was like humans have created two illusions that have sort of tricked humanity, and it's money and it's time. Both of those are man-made creations and they're illusions, and what's real is how we spend our time on this earthly experience. And so I feel that for some of my Virgos, you may not all completely agree with that statement, but what I'm seeing here is my Virgos, you're starting to recognize that there's more to life, or there's, it's important to follow your passions. But it's also, 10 of Wands energy is it's time for me to delegate. It's time for me to, hire that personal assistant. It's time for me to be the one that isn't always doing all the work in this relationship or in this situation. It's time for me to also just relax and recognize that what I'm asking for, it's already mine. Okay. I love that energy. So again, balanced sacral chakra is, you getting in touch with your feelings. It's creating a sense of joy, passion, and excitement to be alive. And it's independent of outer experiences. This is something that you're harnessing from within, Virgo. Wow. Major up-leveling and empowerment. And this is going to be empowering because it's kind of like getting you off the treadmill, getting you off the hamster wheel. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So for some of my Virgos, you are calling in a divine counterpart. For others of you, you're calling in the right person. You need a personal assistant, boom, they're going to show up. You need help building your house, boom, there's the contractor and the builder and the, and the plumber. You need, whatever it is, it's like you're manifesting so much more with ease. I love this energy. And we get divine masculine. So, whoa, we have divine masculine and divine feminine here. So my Virgos, many of you, you're learning to balance that within. But you're also attracting. So for many of my Virgos, this is a love story coming towards you. This is the work that you've been putting into up-leveling, to letting go. Like if this is about, you know, not being single anymore, or calling in your divine counterpart, it's like you're starting to not focus on it. You've set your intentions and now you're pulling back and you're focusing on the other things, and you just know it's kind of going to come. Well, a lot of you, you're calling in your divine counterpart. They're coming within this next year. And the frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Yeah, and it's not a distorted masculine energy in which you're manifesting from. You're allowing the universe to do its job. You're allowing yourself to receive, and you're holding space, and you're being very decisive. You know, because when we have an imbalanced or distorted masculine energy, you know, we have an inability to maybe commit. And I'm seeing with the 10 of Wands, it's like you're reprioritizing. And again, in any aspect of your life here, Virgo. So what powerful messages coming through. So let's get in and clarify. So you're in this 4 of Swords energy, this energy of watching, waiting. Look at what just flew out. Virgo and the Ace of Pentacles Hermit card and the Ace of Pentacles. You're healing. You've gone within. You're doing this up-leveling. You're calling in a tangible new beginning. Virgo, expect a big blessing, whether that's starting a business and being successful at it, whether that's a raise or a promotion, or it's a connection, your divine counterpart with somebody that you're going to spend decades with. Now, we do see in your challenges position the Empress energy. A lot of my Virgos, it's about harnessing this Empress energy, and that's opening yourself up to receive, okay? Sorry, I do have a squeaky chair. It wasn't anything else there. Anyway. So the Universe in reverse card tells me, though, that there may be like a lot of my Virgos, because Virgo energy, and I say we because like I said, my Virgo is rising. Virgo energy, we like to be organized. That's how we plan and we stay in control and we work really hard. But sometimes it can be really hard for us to receive help. Like there's this energy with Virgos that we've got to do it on our own and do it quietly and be the best at it, and maybe even go unnoticed or not recognized for our work. And I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. You know, the Empress, all eyes on the Empress, on this divine feminine. It's time to step into this energy. A lot of my Virgos, you deserve reward and recognition, whether you're just looking good, you've turned your heart light on, or you've been working really hard towards a certain goal, or you're the best at what you do. 7 of Wands, there you go. That's the energy. You are the best at what you do, Virgo. 7 of Wands is a victory card. It's about being on top. And the 7 of Wands there is just, you know, I feel that some of my Virgos are still a little bit defensive, maybe still holding on to this old way of doing things, but it's time to sort of close out this cycle. It's time to let it go. And for some of you, you may, you know, it could be the Empress is an actual person, somebody that you have unfinished business with, that Spirit's saying, you know, you've got to really fight to close out this cycle, whether it's an unhealthy cycle between the two of you so you can move off on a path together, or letting go of this fully so that you can have something even better enter your life. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Many of my Virgos, you're paying off debts. Whether those are karmic debts or those are real debts, you know, financial debts. You're coming out of poverty or poverty consciousness. It's like you're not going to be alone any longer. Many of my Virgos, you've been doing a lot of introspection there with Hermit energy. And the 6 of Swords, moving on peacefully, finding peace of mind. You're ready to move on. Many of my Virgos, it's a financial up-leveling here for you as well. And the Emperor in reverse. Many of you, you're moving on from a person that was maybe controlling. Maybe you're leaving, you know, a relationship with, you know, the Emperor in reverse is kind of narcissistic. Controlling can be abusive. Doesn't have to be, though. It can just be somebody who's just not committing, or somebody who's very my way or the highway. It's Aries energy. Some of my Virgos, this is an aspect of yourself. It was that tough parent within you that was saying you can't rest, you have to go, and you've reached, you know, your muscles have reached failure, or you know, or you've hit like you've burnt out with this Ace of Wands energy, and so it's like, no, we need to rest, and in order to continue doing what we love to do, or what, you know, or if we want to achieve our goals, we do have to build in those rest periods. So I feel like there's a little bit of a paradigm shift for my Virgos here. Yeah. And for some of you, it's leaving a boss. Like like I said, you're starting your own business. You're the best at what you do, and you're no longer going to do it for somebody else. You're going to be doing it for yourself. So the 8 of Wands in reverse, this is again, not being able to manifest what you wanted. Maybe, with this Knight of Swords in reverse, an energy of confusion. You could have also had a bit of a blocked crown chakra, which can lead to boredom. It can lead to like a lot of drama in your life. And the High Priestess, this is Virgo energy for me as a reader, but also can be Cancer, Pisces energy. A lot of my Virgos, you weren't trusting your intuition. And there was something that somebody told you somewhere along the way that told you that this is the way we have to do things. And you're recognizing, like, you're seeing beyond the falsehoods of things that maybe you were taught to believe, or something that you've integrated into your energetic field that just isn't true. And for a lot of my Virgos, what I'm seeing in the emotional body with the King of Pentacles, you're recognizing that, yes, we need to pay our bills. There's an importance to, you know, time and money because they are human constructs, but we also have to, you know, function within these, you know, within this realm. I mean, that's what we're here to do, but you're also putting less precedence on those types of things. And I really like that. It's like just you're much more, you're tapping into a much more spiritual side, seeing beyond the matrix here and recognizing. And I feel many of you, you're like hitting that sweet spot with attraction. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So many of my Virgos, this is Venus in Virgo, you're stepping up where you've been too detail oriented, too perfectionist. You're also really taking a look at what you're giving to. Remember, energy is everything. And so it's like, you know, what music are we listening to? What news, TV shows, movies are we watching? What colors are we wearing? What, you know, what is our space like around us? You know, what are the people and the conversations that we're engaging in? Or, you know, who are the people that we're allowing into our lives? And a lot of my Virgos, you're making some big changes here. And we see the Princess of Swords. And for a lot of you, you're seeing where there's negative energy or any sort of codependency. And that King of Wands energy is cutting it out. So good for you, Virgo. Fantastic energy. So there are some challenges here coming up with the Six of Wands in reverse. There's going to be some sort of disappointment because you're moving on. Like I said, some of my Virgos, there's somebody who feels like they've missed an opportunity with you because you were like their star employee, their star salesperson. The Three of Wands tells me it's like you're ready to be, you know, if you're not getting the reward and recognition that you deserve in a particular relationship or situation, you're already kind of out the door. And there's a famous country song, and I don't know who it's by, but it's like when a woman talks about leaving, she's already gone. And I just love that line. It's kind of like when a Virgo talks about leaving, Virgo's already gone. That's what I'm hearing. You're on to bigger and better. Or if you weren't getting that raise, or somebody was ignoring you or breadcrumbing you, it's like with a very heavy heart, sort of. You're looking out onto greener pastures here. And this is something that you're manifesting. But there is a sense of disappointment. Remember, oftentimes our expectations of others, Virgo, mimic what we would do. Virgo energy is very hardworking, one of the hardest working signs in the zodiac. So it's like when people don't put in that same amount of effort or that loyalty that we bring to, whether it's a love relationship or a job or whatever, a creative project, you know, it's disappointing. You know, it's really disappointing. So we have to sort of pull ourselves out of that sort of black and white thinking and recognize that, you know, not everybody's going to do things the way that we do. And it's recognizing your self-worth and moving forward. So you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy. So you are in the process of saving up, you know, your energy, your resources. The Queen of Pentacles is also an energy of, you know, like whatever this is that you want to continue to do, whether it's, you know, whether it's a job or it's a relationship or just you want to keep going on this path that's in alignment with you, you have to take care of yourself first. And the Queen of Pentacles knows that lesson. She's learned that lesson. Prince of Cups, you're ready. You're ready to do heart-centered work. You're committed to leveling up. You're committed to financial abundance, calling it in with ease, you know, like working less, making more type energy, you know, not that you're not going to work hard. And also for many of you, it's finding love, you know, it's calling in this person. And we get the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. And a lot of you, you've been on your own. You've been disappointed. We see the Five of Pentacles coming out for you a couple of times in this reading. And a couple of fives as well with the Five of Cups. That my Virgos, you know, there has been disappointment, but fives, 55 being a master number of conflict, fluctuation, and change. And remember, change is the only constant in our lives, right? Like everything has to shift and change at some point in time. And I think you're very aware of that. So we see in the exterior or in your surroundings, somebody here may have had a blocked heart chakra. So some of my Virgos, you're saying goodbye to someone or something that just wasn't able to receive or deserving of what you were giving. All right. So it feels like, you know, somebody's missing out on an opportunity. Could be with an Aquarius person. There could also be somebody who is healing from having a blocked heart chakra and coming towards you. 7 of Swords. Yeah, really strong Aquarius energy, because this is Moon in Aquarius along with Aquarius energy. So you may have an Aquarius person coming towards you. It could be a secret admirer. It could be somebody that's marked or you see or you recognize because they are healing from a loss of some kind. But I also feel here, Virgo, that there's somebody, or whether it's a headhunter, it's a boss, it's clients, if it's a love relationship, it's your divine counterpart, ding, 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 because that's here all over this reading as well, and I don't want to neglect that. But somebody is seeing you as the star of the show. And what I was seeing in your near future is like you still might not be getting that reward and recognition that you deserve, but it's coming. And you might not even see it coming. I have a feeling too, some of you don't even realize like how much people like love what you do or are admiring you, because I see you also really getting a lot of attention here. All right, in the emotional body, we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I think a lot of my Virgos, you're doing a bit of a karmic review, a life review even, and taking a look at where materialism may have created false beliefs. And also I feel like a lot of my Virgos too, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're looking at where I'm going to invest, because it's changing. The people and the situations that you're going to invest in are different. Yeah. 8 of Swords, that's a karmic situation. So you're not giving to something that's keeping you stuck anymore, whether it's a belief or a behavior pattern or a relationship. And we see the 4 of Wands in reverse, even if that means cutting in on some of your stability. And what I mean by that is change is the only constant. And there may be a situation, whether it's a relationship or a job or a living space or a behavior or belief system. It's like you're willing to risk a little bit of stability to really go after what this is that you want to. You're ready for this transition. In fact, it's already underway. And I also feel like you're ready for things to get easier, Virgo, because I feel you've been fighting. You've been putting in a lot of backbreaking work. And the 10 of Pentacles says, you know what? This Jupiter and Aries energy is going to close out a very difficult cycle for you, a burdensome cycle, but you're going to have this beautiful, passionate new beginning. The Tower, wow, and it's a total paradigm shift. It's like the opening of the third eye. This is a very spiritual reading for my Virgos as well, because I am getting a lot of seeing what's true and what's not true about your experience, about this existence. So many of you are, tapping into higher levels of consciousness, whether that's through meditation, shamanic journeying, even visiting the Akashic records. But the Tower card here is telling me that you've got a very unexpected, passionate new beginning, paradigm shift, and up leveling. Yeah, Hanged Man, Pisces energy right there. And this is coming because you're looking at all the details. My Virgos, you're being granted, and I love this High Priestess energy in reverse, because she's playing with time and space, as if it's fabric, and she can sort of bend it at her will. So a lot of my Virgos, you're definitely going through a bit of an awakening here, and I have a feeling like you're just seeing people and situations totally differently, so that you can bring more grace and ease into your life, into your relationships. And there's also somebody else who's seeing you very differently, or recognizing you, seeing you as the star of the show or the apple of their eye. And for many of you, it's your divine counterpart. And look at that, Virgo. 10 of Pentacles. So you're calling in some major success here. And it could be a relationship where you end up spending, the rest of your life with this person, or decades. And for others of you, it's just fantastic. It's wild success in your business ventures. So Virgos, holy cow. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we've got. So advice for my Virgos. What a powerful, powerful reading. Clear messages and guidance for my dear Virgos, please. All right, so protect yourself. Yep. So again, I also feel for those of you when you are doing a lot of spiritual work and you're opening yourself up to do like any sort of traveling or journeying, that you just, you do your own little sort of protection spells. For my Virgos who are achieving fame and success, whether that's online or whatever it is that you do, also, protect your energy. But I love that because I also think that, this is an energy of, this Jupiter and Aries energy is like giving us this push to sort of jump off of that cliff that we've all, go skydiving, right? But make sure you pack your parachute, right? So and my Virgos, I know, I can't imagine a Virgo who wouldn't pack a parachute, right? Or like 3. All right, watermelon, have fun with your inner child. So it's time to lighten up. It's time to have fun. There was something I saw on TikTok and I just loved it. And I actually really live by it. It was saying that you only have 2 people in this world to please. And it's not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not your husband, your wife, your children. It's your 8-year-old self and it's your 80-year-old self. And I just love that. And so I check in with your inner child if they're happy with what you're doing. Do you play enough? Do you enjoy life enough? Because, one of the things is when we're children, we have no money, but we have a lot of time and we're really happy. And as we grow old, we get a lot of money, but we don't have a lot of time and we're not as happy. So there's something, there's something to really think about there, right? All right. And we get brilliance. So discover your sparkle. Allow that light to shine, Virgo. And I'm seeing a lot of blue energy here, which to me is telling me you're unblocking that throat chakra. You're opening yourself up to be seen as you should, coming out from under situations that might dim your light. And revitalize your nervous system. Yeah, so Virgos, we are prone, Virgo Mercury energy is prone to nervousness and a little bit of anxiety. So spending time outdoors and in nature is going to be very grounding for you. And be persistent. Yeah, with that silver energy, absolutely. But my Virgos out there, I know you are. I know you are hardworking Virgos out there. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what additional messages come through for my dearest Virgos, please. Spirit, what else do my Virgos need to know at this point in time? Find your truth. Yeah. Perhaps you've been misguided by falsehoods. Is that not what I was saying there with the King of Pentacles in reverse? Now is the time to shine a light on what speaks to your heart and soul. Yep. It's time for healing as well. Imagine yourself surrounded by an amber light, enveloping you in love, compassion, and protection. Let all unwanted thoughts and circumstances melt away. And as you make these changes, as you go through this transition, it's like you're not going to have to do anything. Negative energy, parasitic energy, lower vibrations are going to drop away for you. And karmic lessons, yeah. Souls incarnate into the human experience to resolve past life experiences. Work through any painful lessons and turn them into an opportunity for growth. All right, so karmic lessons. So a lot of you are leaving behind a karmic situation so that you can call in your divine counterpart. But everything you've been through is getting you to where you are. And you need to know, Virgo, you are exactly where you need to be. And chakra balancing. Tune up and maximize the energy flowing through your body for overall well-being. Yeah, because that's what Spirit wants you to really activate and wants you to really pay attention to, Virgo. Yes, we have goals. Yes, we have to work hard, but we also have to prioritize our happiness and pleasing that inner child, at least from time to time, right? All right. Final messages for my Virgos, please. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Yeah, and that's what you're opening up to. Truth transcends illusion. So this whole energy here of awakening, a lot of my Virgos, you are going through this awakening and you're realizing things have not or are not what they seem. This can be a little unsettling. This can destabilize you. So just be patient with yourself and others as you sort of figure things out, and be fearless and bold. Yep. So Aries energy, be courageous. Time to get out of your comfort zone. I think my Virgos, you already are, and overcome any obstacle. You will. You absolutely will. And that King of Pentacles energy, it doesn't matter if you have all the right tools, you have that inner strength and that inner knowing, Virgo, that you're going to just, you're just going to slay it. All right. So fox spirit, think on your feet. So again, there's that, there's that, for me, it's a Virgo energy. Like Virgos are so pensive and thoughtful and organized and planners. And there are going to be certain things that you can't plan for or you're not going to expect, but you have the wherewithal, Virgo. So trust and believe that. And you've got your 10 of Pentacles coming. Some of you, it's your own business or it's a job. For others of you, it's your divine counterpart, but it's beautiful energy here. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, Virgos. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button, that you share and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, Virgos. Take care.